Hello there. Our quiet weather story continues, but that has its own problems at this time of year with mist and fog. This is how we closed out Oxfordshire on Thursday evening, and that fog has become more dense and may take its time to clear. That's because we got light winds under this area of high pressure. Slightly different story further north and west. We do have this weather front. It's been bringing some rain as it continues to move its way steadily southwards. The winds will fall light, but they are swinging round to more of a northwesterly, so it will turn noticeably colder as that rain starts to push its way steadily south. So rain to start the day in the far north of Scotland. Cloudy, murky, misty, foggy start across parts of England and Wales. Gradually the fog will lift into low cloud. We'll be chasing sunny breaks from time to time, but the weather front will weaken as it continues to sink its way steadily south. Behind it, it turns briefly colder, 7 to 9 degrees in the far north of Scotland. Elsewhere, similar temperatures to the last few days, between 14 and 16 Celsius. That cold air, though, is going to be pushed out of the way over into Scandinavia as the high pressure drifts its way steadily eastwards. So into the start of the weekend, we could pick up a little more in the way of cloud and drizzle along the east coast. But further west, we'll have some drier weather. Again, there'll be some cloud around from time to time and some brief sunny breaks. But those temperatures still generally around 11 to 15 degrees. Now, as we move out of Saturday into Sunday, there is a greater chance of the high pressure drifting a little bit further south and east. The subtle change in wind direction will drive in some slightly drier air, and that basically means hopefully there'll be more in the way of sunshine around, particularly in central and eastern areas on Sunday. So not a bad day in prospect. Again, no significant rain in the forecast. And in the sunshine, yes, it's drier air. Those temperatures might struggle in comparison to recent days, but still 11 to 15 degrees is still not too bad. Now, looking further ahead, that high pressure is set to stay with us. And in actual fact, Monday, we continue to see more in the way of sunshine, but by Tuesday, a return potentially to some early morning mist and fog. Take care.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a revolution.
Have you considered resigning over this? Because you're clearly embarrassed.
Of course, I have been. I have thought about this.
We have now the best or most sophisticated information technology in history, and people are no longer able to talk with each other or to agree on the most basic facts.
I want to be totally honest with you, and I am being honest with you.
At least this should be a common ground for everyone. We should defend international law.
In the spirit of your title of Hard Talk, you're completely wrong.
I'm not offended, but I want to hear why.
You're completely wrong.
Hard Talk. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Join Americast on the road to the US election.
With our lively chats about politics
and social media investigations.
Navigate your way to Election Day and beyond.
With Americast, a BBC podcast. Listen on BBC Sounds.
Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Munchetti.
Our headlines today. Troops are deployed to help in the rescue mission after devastating floods hit Spain, killing at least 158 people. The authorities say many more are still missing.
I'm live in Valencia, where the clear-up operation is underway, but there's growing anger from the locals about how long it took the authorities to warn them that the floods were coming.
GPs, care homes and hospices voice concern over the impact of higher employer national insurance contributions announced in the budget.
Also concerned farmers who've described it as a double whammy, those changes to national insurance but also inheritance tax. I'm in a farm shop in Pontefract to find out what the impact could be.
fresh from her picture with the Princess of Wales. Liz Hatton, the young photographer with the rare form of cancer, takes on a fashion shoot with her hero, Rankin.
And good morning. I'm in Bolton this morning ahead of the English Pickleball Championships. This sport that crosses elements of table tennis, tennis and badminton is said to be one of the fastest growing in the UK and the world. I'll be finding out why before 7 o'clock.
And whilst the storms continue in Spain, here in the UK, our weather remains fairly quiet. A lot of cloud around, another rather grey day for many. Perhaps a bit more sunshine for some later this weekend. I'll have the details here on Breakfast.
Good morning. It's Friday, the 1st of November. The Spanish government says dozens and dozens of people remain missing after catastrophic flash flooding.
At least 158 people are now known to have died, mainly around Valencia and Malaga, in Spain's worst flooding disaster in generations. Many roads, bridges, and rail tracks have been destroyed, while power and internet continue to be disrupted. From the city of Valencia, our correspondent Bethany Bell has sent this report.